Kingdom Keepers, Disney After Dark by Ridley Pearson. Finn stood in front of his locker, wondering how he was going to find the two remaining DHIs, Willa and Maybeck. He didn't trust Charlene to seek out Willa. Just as he was thinking this, a voice said, "Isabella Angelo! They call her Willa." Amanda stepped out from behind his open locker door. Where had she come from? Could she read minds? What? How? Surprised by her, he couldn't get a sentence out. "Willa," Amanda repeated. Finn remembered Willa as a bookish girl with chocolate brown eyes and a loud voice. "You found her?" he asked, astonished. "Maitland Middle School." "But how?" "I have my ways," she said. "She's into some weird kind of sport," Finn said, remembering. "It's not gymnastics. Archery. Yeah, that's it." "Like Cupid," she said. "And swimming." Amanda had certainly done her homework. "She said you were cute. You've spoken to her?" "She'll meet you in VMK tonight, like you suggested." "You're amazing. How was it last night when you went to sleep?" she asked curiously. "Did you know?" "What?" asked Dillard Cole from behind them. Dillard's sweatshirt was big enough to cover a chair. "Hey, Dill, I'm kind of busy here." Dillard looked between the two. His gaze landed on Finn. He looked hurt. He shuffled off. The sides of his shoes were so worn on the outside edges that his ankles rolled. Finn felt bad to see Dillard so crushed. He was a good guy. The crossing over was taking Finn away from friends like Dill, making all sorts of trouble for him. Amanda persisted. "Did you end up in the park last night or not?" "Yeah, Charlene was there, and Philby, and there were pirates." "Pirates?" "As in Pirates of the Caribbean. The machines, the guys you see in the ship and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain exactly." The shock registered on her face, but dissipated just as quickly. "And?" "Well, it got a little weird." "Defined weird," she said. "Did you see anyone else?" "Like who?" "I don't know." Finn rolled his sleeve up past his elbow to the Band-Aid and the glowing red circle surrounding it. "I took a laser hit," he said. Her face twisted. "It looks like a burn." "You and my mother," he muttered. "Excuse me?" "I'm grounded, as in forever. It's a long story." She said, "Maybeck works at Crazy Glaze." Finn looked at her blankly. "The ceramic shop," she said. "Over on Kilgore. You decorate mugs and plates and pitchers. Stuff like that. They fire them there, too. It's his aunt's store." "How do you know all this?" he asked. She avoided an answer, blushing and staring at her feet. "I'm coming with you," she announced. "That's part of the deal." "What deal?" "Our deal." "Do we have a deal?" he asked. "We do now." "Maybe you missed the part where I told you I was grounded. I gotta get home after school." "Did you ride the bus?" "No, my bike." "Well, there you go," she said. "Me too. We'll just happen to stop there on our way home." Amanda lifted her head as if she'd heard something. Her hair whipped around as she turned to look down the hall. "Uh-oh," she said. All at once, Finn felt a numbing coldness pass through him, a wave of nausea. As if all the blood had suddenly drained out of him, he sank to his knees. Amanda caught him as he was going down. Her books spilled. Some kids stepped out of her way. "Finn! Finn! Are you okay?" "Cold," he managed to explain. She hugged him, trying to warm him. Finn couldn't keep his teeth from chattering. His whole body was shaking. Amanda pleaded with him. "Finn!" She rubbed his arms. "Think of someplace warm. A beach, a boat. Hot, hot sun. It's a hot beach on a summer day." Finn felt himself warming. The more he thought of the beach, the warmer he felt. A moment later, he felt fine. He leaned away from her. "Whoa," he said. "That was some kind of strange." A small group of kids that had gathered moved on, and Finn stood up. "Are you sure you're okay?" she asked. Felt like I blew a fuse, he told her. Thanks for the coaching. Where did you learn that? So much of this stuff is in our minds, was all she said. She giggled. I thought you'd fainted. He said, you turned just before, like you heard something. What was with that? She looked away. She didn't offer an answer. Now it dawned on him what had just happened. It isn't safe, he mumbled. Amanda's brow knit in grave concern. The second bell rang. Finn whispered dryly, now I know I've got to get Willa and Maybeck. I'll meet you out by the bikes after the last bell.